Hi, Rev P. This is Fred. I've been listening to the podcast for a while now, and it has really shaped my perspective on mentorship. I'm very curious. What advice would you give to someone in his late 20s or early 30s who feels lost about their future?
Welcome to Grace and Grits podcast with Rev P, where real perspectives meet insight and purpose. Get comfortable and stay tuned. Here's Rev P.
Hey guys, you're welcome back to Grace and Grit with Rev Paapa. This is a type of a podcast where we just encourage young people and show the way and try and give them the prerequisites and knowledge to face the world. I hope that you are being blessed or you have enjoyed the last few episodes. Today, we want to talk about what to do when you don't know what you are doing yet. What to do when you don't know what you are doing yet. Everybody has been in that position before. When you thought you were going to be a doctor and you had to choose science and you did your first biology course and you realized that I can't be a doctor. Everybody has been there before. I remember when I was in class 3. Class 3 was the first time that we were asked, what do you want to be in future? That's the first memory I have of having to answer. I think I was about class 3. I was about 8 years or so, where I had to answer what I wanted to do. And the only thing that came into my mind was to be a pilot. Now, obviously, I'm not a pilot. But that was the first time that I remember, and I just remember every year since, I would always change what I wanted to be. I would change. I've wanted to be a chartered accountant. I wanted to be, obviously pastor was the last thing on my mind. So for a very long time, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wasn't sure. And I only really figured it out when I was in maybe the final year of university. Is when I had an idea what I wanted to do, what the direction I wanted to take. So this is a very common practice. There are very few people that tell themselves right from childhood, I want to be a doctor, and their entire lives is leading to them becoming doctors or to be lawyers. There are not very many people like that. So I know that this is very relevant for a number of people. It's even worse when you enter into your 20s and you still don't know. You are still trying to figure out, Charlie, what am I doing? You are not sure. Am I in the right path? Did I choose the right course? It's that feeling can be very paralyzing. When you are finishing school or transitioning from one level of education to the other, from senior high school to university, from university onwards, you are not certain. When you relocate into a new place, there are people who leave. For instance, you leave Ghana and you relocate to America, and now your degree may not even be relevant, or you are not getting a job in line with your degree, and you have to figure out what to do next. Or even when you get to a crossroads within your career. In 2020, during COVID, a lot of people got to that crossroads where they had to figure out, is my career, is my job path, will it be relevant? There was so much talk of the new normal. Everybody was in the new normal. Will my career be relevant in a year, in 2 years? I mean, COVID, Charlie, if you don't remember COVID, it's good. But everybody goes through that season of their lives where they are trying to figure out what to do, and you cannot even know. You don't even know what to do. It's very daunting and it's very paralyzing. But I just want to even start by saying that not knowing what to do is not the same as not doing anything. All right? So not doing anything is a very different problem from not knowing what to do. I came to the realization that there are a lot of people, most people get stuck, not because they don't know what they want to do, but they get stuck because they are not doing anything, or they get stuck because they are even afraid to make a mistake in their choice. I've come across a lot of people who, out of the fear of making the wrong choice, of taking the wrong step, of getting stuck in the wrong thing, they don't even choose at all. And they find themselves in the cycle of being stagnant, telling themselves that they don't know what they want to do. All right. So it's not that they don't know what they want to do. They're afraid of being stuck in the wrong choice. So today, let's see if we can discuss some of these things and bring some clarity into your decision process and help you, move forward, come out of that stagnancy and move forward with your life. All right. So don't get stuck. Another thing that you want to keep in mind is that the confusion gets worse. The confusion gets worse when you find yourself in a season of inaction. So when you get stuck because you don't want to make the wrong choice or you don't want to get stuck in the wrong choice, that process increases the level of confusion and the problem becomes worse. Does that make sense? So the fundamental problem of not even making the choice becomes worse because you're not even choosing in the first place. I know it's a case of, did the egg come from the chicken or did the chicken come from the egg? But it's a cycle of stagnancy. It's a cycle that you find yourself in and you are lost and you don't know what to do and the wind is just blowing you everywhere. But today, let's discuss a couple of things that you can do when you find yourself not knowing what to do yet. All right, number one, start. Just start. It sounds so easy, but just take the step. Take the step. Take the step. Even if you don't know what you want to do, take the step in something. Start something. It's better to start and make mistakes and correct than not start at all. Trust me on this one. It's always better to start. And I wrote this here. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need a wise direction. You don't need a perfect plan to start. You just need a wise direction to start. So one of the stories from the Bible that always amuses me is the Israelites. When the Israelites were being led from Egypt in bondage to the promised land. And this is after 450 years of slavery. And God appears to them and says, I'm taking you to a land that you don't know, but it's a land that has promise. It's a land that has fruit. It's a land that produces. It took a lot of faith for them to say, listen, God, we are trusting you and we are going to follow your voice to go to a place that we have no idea. After 450 years of living in a place, sometimes we tend to get frustrated with the Israelites a lot in scripture, but it's because we have the privilege of knowing the end of the story and knowing that God's promises were sure. But picture yourself in those shoes. God says, leave your comfort zone, leave the city that you are living in and go to a place that will show you. The same thing happened to Abraham. He said, leave your father's house, leave your country, leave your home and go to a place that I will show you. No context, no glimpse of where I'm taking you, no idea about what kind of schools there are, what kind of economy it is, what kind of language they speak. Just pack your bags and go. And as you go, I'll show you the way. It's not easy, So sometimes when I try to sympathize with the Israelites when they were being stubborn and they were doubting God a little bit, I sympathize with them just a little. But it's because of the unknown. It's because they had no idea where they were going, what they will see, what they will meet over there, But like I said, it's better to start in a path of a wise direction than to have a perfect plan. The reason why Abraham was able to take the step is because of who was leading him. Because God was leading him and God had not failed him up to that point, he was able to have a certain conviction and confidence to even take the right step or take the step and just start. All right. So if you are listening to me, you are watching me today, you are stuck, you are not sure what to do, you are not sure what decision to make, just take a step. Just jump in. As long as it's a step that has wisdom. All right. And we are coming to that very soon. Just take the step. The number 2 thing I want you to do, equip yourself so that when you finally know, you have the right tools to be able to move. Equip yourself, equip yourself, equip yourself. So don't forget, I said that when you don't know, take wise decisions. All right. Now, there are certain responsibilities that come with certain seasons of your life and certain ages that you enter. So you don't know what you want to do with your life, but at a certain age, you must go to the university. The advice I give to people is just enter. You don't even need to know the course that you want to do yet. Just take a course that you may be good at, or a course that you are interested in, a course that you can read. Just go. Equip yourself. The thing about university, especially for your first degree, teaches you how to think, teaches you certain skills of life, teaches you discipline, how to wake up and study, teaches you how to be time conscious, to know that I have an exam, to have a paper, I have a research paper to do, and this is the deadline I've been given. So the process of going through a journey of university teaches you more than the degree itself that you're going to receive. All right. So the degree is just a sign that says that I've gone through a certain process of development. I've learned other aspects and other faculties apart from just the natural science or the natural learning. I've learned how to learn. I've learned how to be time conscious. I've learned how to live in a community. I've learned how to interact with people. I've learned how to do presentations. All right. These skills that you learn will equip you such that when you finally know what you want to do, you are not now going to start from the beginning. You can now move forward. I'll give you an example from my personal life. So when I was going into university, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, right? But I chose to do economics because I enjoyed economics when I was in high school, right? It came very easy to me. So I decided, okay, let me just do economics. Now, halfway through university, I realized that high school economics is very, very different from university economics. Now, high school economics is, demand and supply, theory of production, cost, utility, very, very simple stuff. Then you enter into university, all of a sudden, I'm seeing dy, dx. I'm like, hey, Charlie, this is not what I signed up for. I'm seeing econometrics, I'm seeing taxation. Charlie, the thing was passing over my head. I knew this is not what I wanted to do, especially when I had heard that in order to really take advantage of economics, I had to go all the way. So I had to go and do like a master's and maybe a PhD. Otherwise, I'll either end up in academia, like just teaching academia. I don't even mean like top academia, like teaching economics, or policy making. I had to go all the way to enter into policy making. Now, I have a degree in economics. You can't take that away from me, but I am not working as an economist. But what that process did for me was it opened up my mind. It taught me certain fundamentals and certain foundations. It taught me discipline of how to study. It taught me math. It taught me, how to write research papers. I did so much more than just the fundamentals of economics, So I equipped myself in such a way that now I have a certain type of thinking faculty and thinking process that I could have only learned from going through the journey of university. I hope I'm being clear, So the point I'm making is equip yourself with the right tools. What are the right tools? Just read wide, read. If you have an opportunity to do an internship, do the internship. You have an opportunity to do a course, do the course. A 1 week course, 2-day course, just go and learn. You have the opportunity to sit under the feet of somebody. Just go to that seminar. Go equip yourself with so much information, so much knowledge that the moment you finally know what you want to do, you'll be surprised that there'll be a crowdsourcing of information from different aspects of your life that will now come together to help you to achieve what you have to do when you finally know what you want to do. I hope I'm not being too deep, but I think it's clear. So equip yourself with the right tools so that when you finally know what you want to do, you are ready. And do the obvious responsibilities. Read, attend programs, listen to podcasts, watch the news. These are very obvious everyday responsibilities that you should not overlook. And when you finally know, it will all come together. Trust me on this one. I am a typical example of what I'm saying, so I know that this will work. All right. And number three, use the information that you are learning while you are not even sure what you want to do. The information you are learning and equipping yourself, use that to influence your next steps. All right. So on this journey of equipping yourself and gathering tools and information, on that journey, you will be discovering yourself, who you are, what you like, what you don't like. On this process, you see it. So, I don't know if I want to go into details, but I've dabbled a lot. When in the season when I didn't know what I wanted to do, oh man, I was dabbling in so many. I've done this course, I've done this thing, I've taken a course in Ghana Stock Exchange, I mean so many things. I've done so many things that on the journey I discovered, okay, I don't like this. I don't want to do this. This is not what I want to do. This is not what I enjoy. But because I took those things, it's now helping me when I speak with the knowledge of somebody who has enjoyed different aspects of life and different aspects of learning, you know. But on this journey, I was able to discover myself more and know that I don't want this. I don't have the capacity for this. I don't have the skill for this. I don't really want to do this. And on this same journey, I was able to now know, oh, I really enjoy this. I love to do this. I love to encourage people. I love to talk to people, you know. On this journey, I discovered that I can be a professional certified coach. And that is how I started that journey. I went to go and research and look what it means to be a professional coach. I took the courses, and today I am a certified professional coach. You know, some 10 years ago, I had no idea what professional coach was. I didn't even know it was a thing, right? But just because I was dabbling in so many little things, I now discovered the niche for what I wanted to do, you know. So equip yourself, go wide, go crazy, try a little bit of everything. And on this journey, you'll be influenced by the actions that you are taking to know what the next steps of your life should be. On this journey, you will also discover the opportunity to talk to your mentors and then talk to people and discuss steps. All right. Discuss with people, like people of influence, what to do, what not to do. Oh, I did this. What do you think about this? I heard your lecture. I saw your Instagram post. I read your article. I remember I did this. Will you advise me to go further? You know, talk to people, talk to influencers, talk to people whose voices carry weight in your life, you know, and they will be able to advise you on the steps that you are taking and the steps that you should take. Yeah, I hope I've been able to really break this down and explain this. So it's okay to not know. Don't put pressure on yourself to not know, or when you don't know what you want to do. All right. Don't put pressure on yourself when you are in the season of not knowing what you want to do or what you have to do. Don't put pressure on yourself. But the first thing I want you to do is take the step, jump in, just start. Try something. Go out there. Go for a meeting. Go for a seminar. Go for a lecture. You know, you see some a program being advertised. Attend the program. Go and sit there. Just hear what they have to say. Listen to podcasts. Watch people's videos. Now there's so much information online. So much information online. Go and watch YouTube. Watch other people. Watch what they are doing. Just start. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need a wise direction. Jump in, start. Number 2, equip yourself with the right tools so that when you finally know, you are not now starting from scratch. You have enough tools to be able to put together and then jump in and take the step. And number 3, use the information that you are learning on this journey to now advise the next steps that you are going to take. Learn from Abraham, learn from the Israelites. Just jump in, have the direction you're going, and God will take the rest and help you on this journey. I trust that this has been very beneficial. Again, I'm available to be of help to answer certain questions. Message me, Rev Paapa on Instagram, Rev Paapa on Facebook, Rev Paapa on any platform that you have and you like to use, Rev Paapa on TikTok, whatever it is. And then you can go to my website, www.reverendpaapa.com. I'll be so glad to interact with you. My WhatsApp number is coming on the screen right now. Send me a message. If you need clarity, you need advice, you need direction, and I'll be very, very willing to help you. God bless you. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye for now.
Grace and Grit podcast with Rev P is powered by Waft Technologies in partnership with eMoment Production.